Welcome back to another live stream post Champions League. It's myself, Elias, for FTBL, and to my right is my boy Culture Cams. How you doing today, bro?
What's good, bro? What's good? What's good? What's good? Champions League nights. It is what it is. I'm seeing some of the comments going crazy already. I'm seeing people arguing in that about Messi. I'm seeing all sorts, but we'll get into all of that. You'll get into all of that. How are you though, bro?
Hey, listen, bro. I can't ever be in a bad mood when Messi scores, bro. It's a great day right now.
Did they win though?
Next question.
There we go. There we go.
No, I mean, look, I honestly think this week hasn't been the greatest for Champions League. I'm of the opinion that the group stage is starting to get a bit stale. But we take our individual moments.
Paris has got to you then, yeah? Paris has been in your ear.
Flow, bro. I'm sorry. I want to start with one man, though. And it's honestly a surprise here, right? Because 3 home games in a row, he scored a hat trick. And today he's only scored 2. Today is almost a failure. Where was the third one? But Erling Haaland today scores a brace in a Manchester City demolition job of Copenhagen. And he officially goes over Luis Suarez in the Champions League all-time record goal scorers. And this is a guy in Suarez that most people consider the greatest striker of his generation. I've seen people compare him to R9. And you know what? He has the plaudits to probably be in those conversations, but that just kind of shows you how great Haaland is at this young an age. Like, he could potentially reach those levels, fitness providing.
I mean, goal scoring wise, yeah, he can be.
Of course,
goal scoring wise, he's gonna do things that we've probably never seen before. Let's be honest. Like, I was looking at it and I was saying to myself, like, this guy might be the deadliest finisher I've ever seen, bro, because it's getting ridiculous. I think he's shooting at like a 45% conversion rate or something like that this season. Like, what the actual hell, bro? Do you know what I mean? And like his numbers, the way he scores, he's scoring with his head, his right foot, left foot. I mean, it's getting absolutely silly now. And exactly what that other comment said, bro. I'm genuinely trying to find ways to not talk about Haaland. I'm like trying to find ways to not talk about him, and you just have to, because the guy it's just ridiculous, bro. It's absolutely just ridiculous. There's nothing more you can really say about it, man. Like, what was that again? He went past Rivaldo, who's one of the great Brazilians. Suarez, who's one of the best, for me, the best striker of his generation. Now he's level with Ryan Giggs, is it? Like, who played like 1 million games in the Champions League. It's ridiculous. And it's scary about what he's going to do by the end of his career, bro. He's going to be right up there statistically with Messi and Ronaldo, bro. It's crazy, man.
I have a question for you, though. And it's not to take the shine off what Haaland is doing, but I had an interesting conversation the other day. What Haaland is doing with Man City is unbelievable. But I think of the likes of Benzema, I think of the likes of Lewandowski, and I think of the likes of Kane. Do you think they would be hitting the numbers in this Manchester City team? I guess the question I'm asking you, right, is do you give more credit to this amazing system Pep has built, or do you give more credit to Erling Haaland that no other striker could be hitting the numbers he's hitting right now?
Bro, like, honestly, I feel like if Kane was in the team, you know, Kane drops deep and all that. So Kane would score goals. Lua would score goals. Benzema would score goals. But Haaland is the only one out of those guys who is satisfied with 5 touches. As he said, he's the only one there that is satisfied with staying in the box all game. He is devastating, bro. Like, it's the definition of devastating. Like, bruv, like, the movement, the power in how he moves, bro. Like,
different, bro.
Honestly, as much as Lua is a crazy goal scorer, Kane and and Benzema, I don't think anyone else will be doing this. 19 goals. No, I'm sorry. I'll be taking too much away from him to say another man can score 19 goals by October the 5th. That's
stupid. Those are stupid.
As much as Kane is an absolute killer, and Benzema and Lua, I'm sorry, 14 Premier League goals or whatever, is it 15 or something, and 19 in all. Nah. Haaland's the only one doing this, bro, because bro, it's stupid. That creativity behind him. Plus, I said, bro, it's like putting when KD went to Golden State, bro. Like, now you're doing too much now, bro.
You gave KDB as KD, bro.
You have too much avenues to score goals, bro. Do you know what I mean? And KDB didn't even play today. Haaland got his 2. And if you even look at the second goal, it's instinctive movement, bro. He's just...
That's one thing, right? I hate when people talk about, oh, it's just tap-ins. It's so easy to limit a player to tap-ins, or he's just lucky to be there. Guys, you can't score that many tap-ins and it can't just be luck, right? Like his instincts, especially for how young he is. That's the thing, right? We're used to seeing these instincts from like Cristiano Ronaldo at 30 when he had to adapt his game and become more of like a box presence. Haaland has the goal-scoring instincts of like a prime Ruud van Nistelrooy, bro. Like he just sniffs out goals. It's not a coincidence that he's always in the right place at the right time.
Bro, it's mad for someone so big as well. It's like you should be,
bro, the way he moves.
He's just, it's ridiculous. And like, yeah, as somebody said here, like I can't even take it away from him in terms of just the creativity. It's what he's doing as well.
Yeah.
We've seen Sterling, no disrespect to Sterling, he's had this creativity. It wasn't as devastating as this. Bro, we've seen Aguero with this. It wasn't as devastating as this. Let's keep it apart. This is ridiculous, bro. This is like Aguero on steroids or something, or whatever Conor Ben was taking this afternoon. You know what I mean? This is Aguero on that. You know what I mean? That Conor Ben substance. You know what I'm saying? Like it's silly, man. That comment here by Ahmed. Haaland can still win Young Player of the Year. He's gonna win Young Player of the Year and Player of the Year.
That's stupid. Who's the last player to do that? Is that Bale?
Bale did that. Ronaldo's did that. Yeah, Bale, Ronaldo done that. So it's silly, man. And yeah, he's gonna grab something like that. I haven't seen a scorer like this, man. It's fake, bro. It's actually just fake, man. But I'm seeing my Hive. They know who was the man of the match today. Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that, right? I just want to say, first of all, I just want to shout out the super chat real quick. Shout out Ash, Erling Player of the Year, Saliba Young Player. Hey, Saliba is I said it yesterday, he's a generational defender for me, but I don't know how you can argue with the numbers that Haaland is going to be hitting. I truly believe so, but regardless of that.
It's hard with defenders. I'll be patient with defenders, especially young ones, because you remember De Ligt.
Yeah, that's true.
A generational centre half. You know what I mean? And bro, I don't know, bro. It's early, man. With defenders.
Fair enough. I'm putting the shout out there though, bro. I'm out here calling him the Rio regen, but regardless, it doesn't matter how great he is. I look at Haaland and it's like, what are you gonna do? Give a center back Young Player over the Year over a guy who's gonna score 50 goals? Let's not be ridiculous here. So yeah, shout out Ash. But yeah, guys, I mean, what everyone wants to talk about. Super Jack, the return of Samurai Jack. Cam, I'm just going to give you the floor, right? This is the guy you've been writing out for. You finally have your moment in the sun, bro. Actually, before I ask, because I didn't watch this game, I was about the other games. Did he play on the left of a 4, or did he play in midfield?
Let the boy just play. Just put him on the pitch.
What was City's lineup then? What was
on the pitch and let him cook. It doesn't matter where he started. Just put him on the pitch and let him cook, bro. The ball carrying ability, bro. 3 games in a row, yeah, people are going to talk about goals and assists, but people that actually watch and care about influence on a game, bro, he has influenced the last 3 games ridiculously well. Manchester United game, the game before that, I think he even bagged in that game, and this game as well, bruv. Just give him the ball and let him cook. Give him freedom. Stop all the like, oh, hang on the left and do 1v1 play. We know that's not Jack Grealish, bro. Let him get on the ball and play. And that's what he does. He creates chances. One thing that he needs to do is finish better. He had bare chances today. He couldn't finish. He was getting frustrated. But he creates chances. He draws defenders to him. He takes on players. When he can open space run, he can take on players. Not when it's stop-start football. Do you know what I mean? Pep in the last 3 games, taking the shackles off. Hey, and you're seeing
they turned the sliders up for my guy.
They ain't believe in us. God did. That's what I'm gonna say, bro. God did, bro. So listen, Grealish is cooking. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it continues for the rest of the season. The people are gonna be, oh, you're a Man United fan. Why do you want Grealish? Listen, it's personal here, yeah? It's personal.
It's not business, it's personal.
It's this shit personal, bro. So Grealish, it's beautiful still.
I think you're right? Like everyone knows that Jack Grealish at his very best is allowed freedom, is allowed, just like you said, the shackles are off. Go do what you do best. And that's taking players on, holding on to it, seeing avenues. Like, it's not this, like you said, you touch, I touch football. That's typical Pep. That's not Jack Grealish football. You touch, I touch. But
Mm.
Grealish, when you give him the license and the liberty to just play his game, he's a joy to watch, right? Like he's one
Yeah.
of the most enjoyable players to watch for anyone. Hey man, City, I'm looking at them this year. If they don't win the champion, I know we say every year, but this year I just don't see how they don't do it, man.
Bro, like I'm serious. Like, yeah, Raphael, trust me. We talk soon. We talk soon. I'm not gonna say too much, man. He probably wasn't even watching this game. I know he wasn't. That's how bad it is. He wasn't watching the game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even need to speak on that. But nah, bro, like with what you're saying, with Grealish, if he comes into form, which I think he's going to, Haaland there, KDB still at his peak. Bro, I was saying it in our group chat, bro. This team can go on 5-peat. This Man City team under Pep with Haaland, bro, look, he scored and he's like this. Oh my gosh. With someone like Haaland in your team, it allows everyone else to be able to do everything because he's got this aura about him now. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you're getting more space. All of a sudden, Grealish can get more space. KDB's getting more space. Everyone's getting a little bit more space because you're having to think about Erling Haaland now, bro. Teams are going to have to start devising plans to stop this guy now.
Yeah.
So everyone else, that is my biggest concern. Everyone else is just going to be free. The creative lot are going to eat, bro. These guys are going to eat. Foden getting hatties. Grealish is going to eat. Everyone's going to eat behind him as well. So this City team, bro, they're going to 4-peat. They could 5-peat. It could be scary. By the end of this Haaland cycle, Pep, Haaland cycle, KDB, they're easily going to be called the best team to ever play in the Premier League, bro. The best Premier League side.
I'm with you. I think the word is gravity, bro. Haaland's gravity is just nuts because
you're calling him Steph.
Hey, bro, he got Steph as gravity, bro. He gets on the ball and you see Man United's entire back line takes 10 steps backwards. Like, yo, we got to back up. And for players like look, City already have so many talented players. You look at every single position, they have a game winner. And now you're basically giving them 10 feet of extra space because everyone is so focused on him that the minute they get the ball, Haaland's getting double teamed. That means that Grealish doesn't have a player on him or that De Bruyne doesn't have a player on him or Foden. Like, that's so ridiculous in general. But for players at this level, hey, yo. And I just look around Europe right now, right? Like we were talking earlier in the season, PSG or Manchester City. Manchester City are levels above them. Like player for player, okay. But you add Pep into the equation now? If they don't win it this year.
Like this season, they started slow, but now you're starting to see the evolution. You're starting to see what they want. And maybe a lot of it was coming down to the fact that Grealish hadn't really got going yet as well. You know what I mean? Foden's effortless in this team. KDB's obviously effortless. Now you're putting them all together. It's just
stupid.
Honestly,
it's stupid.
Bro,
that's the word for it, bro.
It's peak, man. But yeah, man, hey, people know Jack, we coming. That's all I'm gonna say. We coming. Won't say too much.
Hey, we'll see.
Cole Palmer, baller. But let's move on from City, man. We can wax lyrical about Man City.
Yeah, we'll be here all day.
Every day, bruv.
What do you want to go to? PSG or do you want to go to Chelsea?
Let's get to Chelsea as they're in the title. Let's get to Chelsea.
Yeah. I mean, Chelsea, look, today was supposed to be the game of the week. Chelsea versus AC Milan. Chelsea have started this Champions League campaign previous to today really, really poorly, dropping their first 2 games. And today was kind of a must-win for them because Salzburg won earlier. If Milan won today, they would have gone 6 points ahead of Chelsea. Chelsea would have been rooted to the bottom of the table. And it's a big performance from Chelsea. I mean, Milan, they were missing a few big players. They were missing a few key guys on that team. But Chelsea, I think that's probably the most convincing performance they've had under Graham Potter. And look, you can focus on different players, but the one for me that I really want to focus on is this guy right here, and that's Reece James. And I tweeted out, I think he's the best right back on the planet right now. And people are trying to tell me he's a right wing back. He's not a right back. Like, look, right-sided defender, he's the best on the planet at the moment. Because it's not just the goal that he scores, which is a screamer. It's not just the brilliant cross that he puts in for Aubameyang, which it's a brilliant cross. But we're talking about Rafael Leao, right? This is one of the hottest commodities in Europe at the moment. He's tearing up every single team he plays against. And this guy's a hater. This guy's a hater, guys. On Rafael Leao, he's a hater. Because I've seen him gas up way worse players than Rafael Leao. But Leao has torn up almost every team he's played against this year. And he had his moments against James today, fair enough. But I don't want to bring him up just for the sake of bringing him up. But if Trent is up against Rafael Leao today, it's curtains. Leao is shredding him to pieces. We saw what Kvara did against Trent. Boy, it's a different story of Leao. But Reece James, bro, locked him up. Bar maybe one instance at the end of the first half, Reece James locks him up. and he's such a threat going forward. He basically covers the entire right hand flank, and he's locked down on the other side. I don't know how you can put up any other right-sided defender against the guy and they win. It's impossible.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like James, bro, I've been on this Reece James hype band for a long time, bro. From youth academy days, from Wigan. The guy is a top player, bro. You know what I mean? He's a top talent, and now he's becoming a top player. Do you know what I mean? And
They call you culture Skip. You want to be Stephen A so bad, but he's Skip Bayless low key, bro. I'm onto your ass, bro. Hey, man.
Hey. Listen, we'll see it.
He was calling Iniesta a robot earlier. Now he's dissing on
here
now,
we go. Here we go. Listen, Reece James went from a top talent to a top player now. He's fully a fantastic player, and the right back shout that you said is probably correct. This guy is complete. He's an absolute powerhouse. Yeah. He's a unit. He can strike the ball like, bro, the way he can put his laces through a ball is ridiculous. Yeah, the assist for Aubameyang. Then he said, do you know what? Let me just go and get my own one. I'm just going to put it into the roof of the net. The guy is Chelsea's, he's the lockdown for Chelsea defensively. He's offensively, they're probably their biggest threat.
Yeah, absolutely.
The guy is a one-man, what's the word? One-man army down that right-hand side. Because realistically, who's Chelsea's right-sided player?
Mount.
Come on, don't joke with that one, bro. Don't joke with that one. So there we go. So we don't even really know who's holding that and down that right-hand side. Reece James, it's just like Reece James and whoever they want to play. If you want to put Havertz, maybe. If you want to put Ziyech, whoever it is, as long as Reece James is there, he's eating. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the guy is levels, bro. That's why he's a supreme AF. Yeah. Now,
he might be leading the charge out there, bro.
Bro, he's holding it down for real right now, bro. But Trent got his little goal yesterday.
He got his chain back. He got it back in blood.
That was nice. But
I want to read out this stat real quick. Adrian goes, Rafa Leao, Wilfred Zaha, Leroy Sané, Heung-min Son, Harvey Barnes have attempted 11 dribbles against Reece James this season. They've succeeded in 1. He has 5 goal contributions in those games too. This is a modern day fullback we're looking at here. Elite on both sides of the game.
He's eating up. Eating up. But who's that? Zaha. Zaha's a real dribble. Sané. Okay, cool. I'm seeing Barnes and Son. Like, don't joke.
Barnes can pack that thing too, bro. Barnes pack that thing too, bro. Chill on Barnes, bro. You didn't need a stray there, bro. Son, we agree.
Hey, let me chill with that. But who's that? I shout out Zaha and Sané. The rest.
This guy's a hater, bro.
You know what I mean?
RJ is QDL. Steph in the chat. All right, Steph is an OG over here, but yeah, he's talking about they discovered RJ as a midfielder. Wow, QDL don't fail. This guy says he's like Lillard on the Blazers.
The QDL hype. I was there. It was me in the cut, the bridge.
And I mean, look, this is a team that could be adding Nkunku next year, but I want to kind of talk about one other guy on Chelsea, and that's Aubameyang, right? Because Aubameyang, you look back a year ago from today, where he was at. People were calling him finished at Arsenal. He had that really good spell at Barcelona, but I also think it kind of went under the radar, maybe because they were playing in Europa League and it was only 6 months. But Aubameyang, for me, is very much a confidence player. He did not forget how to score goals at Arsenal, no matter what anyone wants to tell you. This guy's goal-scoring instincts for the last probably decade have been top tier, and he's shown that, look, when he has the full belief from a manager and the full belief from a fan base, this guy can still score goals for fun at the highest level. And that's a sign that kind of went under the radar, right? Last few minutes of the deadline day, they finally got that over the line. It was supposed to be a Tuchel signing. And even myself, I was asking, okay, Graham Potter didn't have anything to do with this signing. Is this someone that he even wants at the club? Look, two games now, I think 2 goals. Can't complain with that.
I mean, Aubameyang's a proven goal scorer. That's as simple as that. Get the ball to him and he'll score goals. Especially if you're in a team that want to build up play and they're not like a necessarily a counter-attacking team or anything. I'm not even saying that he's slow or anything like that. He can still move decently. Like Aubameyang's aging pretty well for what he has always been. So I mean, new hairline. You know what I mean? Looking fresh as shit. You know what I mean?
He came back from Spain clean, bro.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? So he's ready. He's ready. He's ready to return to London. And yeah, man, he's scoring goals. And big him up, man, because he must slightly be kind of confused as how he's the one that got dashed out of Barcelona because he was
Facts.
scoring. He's over there. He's looking at Memphis like, you still there? How you survive?
I'm weak, man.
How did you survive, bro? Do you know what I mean? But nah, big him up, man.
I think that was a case, right? That like it was between him and Memphis just didn't have any suitors. And Aubameyang at this point in his career can still offer something. The other guy I want to kind of talk about, and everyone is saying, let's talk about this Hall of Fame defender. That's what they're calling him, Thiago Silva. Hey, this guy is immortal. That's the way I describe him. And yo, for a 38-year-old, he still has one of the best leaps in football, bro. The way this guy leaps.
AC Milan. I'm sorry. You can't let the same man win 3 headers in a row, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. But in general, right? Like in the air, he's a threat. Like Thiago Silva for his age, regardless of how poor the defending was from Milan, hey, Silva in the air is a beast. But yo, I don't know what more you guys want me to say, really, bro. He's immortal. Like he's done it for a decade. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a legend still. And he's going to the World Cup, right?
Of course, bro.
If he can go and bring that, that's some legendary. That's some real legendary stuff.
He's won everything in the game if he gets that. This guy agrees with you. Chuds, he agrees. Leo hype, he's not moving me.
Listen, they've not said I haven't said Leo hype, right, or anything, but you know what I'm saying? I'm watching him. I haven't given my full verdict on him yet. You know what I'm saying? People are quick, they want to be quick to be like, yeah. Let me watch him closely, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm watching him closely right now. But AC Milan disappointed me. That's a Serie A champions. They were absolutely poor. And this is what gives all these leagues a bad name, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you, bruv. Like,
they're missing a few. They're missing a lot of players, bro. Hernandez, Mania, Rebic. They're missing a few big guys on that team, bro.
You can't go and perform like that, bro.
I agree.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but whatever. The champions, they get brushed. It is what it is. But I was super disappointed in that performance. Tomori.
That's what I want to talk about. Yeah.
I haven't been one of the people. If anyone has seen, I've never been one of the people saying Tomori should start for England. And that's no disrespect to him. But I just don't think he should start for England at this point. People say, Maguire's rubbish. I say, I don't rate Maguire, but I keep saying he actually plays well for England. England's best partnership is John Stones and Harry Maguire for England. It doesn't matter what you think about whatever. But again, this is another thing. You ask people, okay, so what's Tomori been doing good? What's Tomori? They can't answer. They look at this. They look at the Serie A table. They see that AC Milan have won the league, and they say, Tomori, why shouldn't he? He should be playing. He should be playing. I'm not here to diss him or anything, but
he's been poor this season, Cam. If you want to ask him for my opinion,
he won't come into the World Cup squad and boss it. He's just not going to.
And he hasn't been great this season. I think that's another thing. Last year he had a very good season for Milan. This year he hasn't been that great. He hasn't been one of Milan's better performers. But that's a story for another day. Can't come to London with off-white drip head to toe and get slapped, man. That's a fact. You can't show up with that. Yeah, facts.
Henri told him. Have you seen what Henri said?
What did he say?
He was like, well, if you're gonna come with that, you better win. Because that would wind me up if you don't. Like, if I was a player, that would wind me up if you don't win. Like, you better come through and win. And hey, they got run up out there. I need that. They should leave that for me, bro. That jacket's looking decent.
Hard.
Been around there right now, down to Fulham Broadway right now. If you go and pick one of them up, innit?
I'm weak. Stones and White is the partnership. Hey, White has been pretty good this season.
Beta. That's 2 beta.
What? Maguire makes it an alpha. Is that what you're saying?
A little bit more. Yeah. I like White though. I've always been a advocate of Ben White.
I think Ben White, bro, in that right center back, because they play back 3, right? Ben White in that right center back role, he could give you something, but you also have Kyle Walker there.
That's Mr. Kyle Walker's role right there, bro.
That's true. It's hard.
You know what I mean? That's Mr. Kyle Walker's. You know what
I'm saying? I'm gonna leave this Napoli one. He's talking about Koulibaly. Napoli looking better without Koulibaly. We might as well talk about them a bit. Then we can leave PSG till after. But Napoli, bro, I think you look at the team that's taken Europe by storm this year. They're giving me Ajax 2018-19 vibes in that everyone always looks at the big hitters, the PSGs, the Madrids, the Cities, the Barças. But Napoli have scored the most goals in this year's Champions League with 13. They're top of the Serie A table.
Which no one really gave them that. Right there, real quick. Just that one right there. Just pull up
Jack Grealish.
All right.
Bun Napoli. So I'm feeling myself.
Read it out for us, please, mate.
Jack Grealish. My last 3 or 4 games for Man City, I feel back to myself. I'm playing more of freedom and confidence. It'd help if I got on the score sheet. I was desperate tonight, but it's all about enjoying and winning. When the luck isn't with you, I'm gonna read the rest of that. But yeah, Like we said, credit to
No.
Jack Grealish. The goals got to come,
Yeah.
but hey, the performances are there, and you can
Let's
build
get
off
to
that
Napoli.
foundation. But yeah, back to Napoli, right? Like they are the surprise team in Europe at the moment, and they're a team that, for me, in next round of the Champions League, in the knockout rounds, no team wants to play them because they're aggressive, they're quick, they're young, they're hungry, they're dynamic. They got dogs in the back. Your boy Kim Min-jae, another great performance against Ajax. And look, to destroy Ajax, to dismantle them 6-1 in Amsterdam like they did, for me, on top of that Liverpool win, which was insane the other week, it just solidifies their credentials as this year's dark horses in the Champions League. Anyone who plays them is in trouble because look, I still don't know how to say his name, but I'm going to just call him Kvaradona. You got him, Ndombele resurgence, Anguissa resurgence at Napoli as well. They got some ballers, man. They got Simeone's son up front. Like I said, Kim Min-jae, your boy in the back. They got a nice little squad over there.
Yeah, they got a good squad. And also, bro, the football at the moment is crazy, bro. Like, literally, I tweeted that stuff is dynamic. That's the only word I can use for it, bro. My head is doing this. It's like a tennis game. I'm doing this. Like, bro, the ball is like bouncing.
They playing that D'Antoni ball, bro.
Bro, that shit is like
this is the 06 Phoenix Suns, bro.
Bro, do you know what I'm saying? Like that, honestly, like, you know, you get teams that play good football, but sometimes it's slow, it's late. This is fast, dynamic football, bro. It's nice to watch. And dark horses makes it sound like they might win the tournament.
No, I don't want to say that. Yeah.
Nah. They're gonna maybe be what's the word? You know, everyone's second team. You know them ones. Everyone's second team. Atletico Madrid were that once upon a time for everyone. Like,
true.
Everyone wanted Atletico
Not
to
for
win.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone wanted Atletico to win at one point, and then Ajax, Dortmund have been that team before, and they're gonna do one of them little kind of things in it, and then eventually crash out. But nah, they're nice, man, and they are must watch, bro. Of all the games that are going on yesterday, I was watching Napoli v Ajax, bro. I was like, yo, this is lit. Ajax got torn to shreds, so I'm liking what I'm seeing. Spalletti ball.
Yeah, it kind of hit it. I got an update for you, by the way. Lopetegui will be sacked in the next few hours by Sevilla.
Your boy, Steph's boy is gonna be right knocking on that door, surely.
Well, Pochettino.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a decent shout. It could be a case as well. Lopetegui perhaps going to Wolves. They do, of course, have that managerial appointment available as well. Yeah, Lopetegui sacked. That's big. But yeah, Napoli are showtime this year, man, honestly.
Decent.
Would you say?
I like Lopetegui.
Yeah, he's decent, right? Like he's not, I wouldn't say he's a top tier coach, but a lot of teams could do worse than hire Lopetegui. Next team that we really want to talk about, speaking of Pochettino, let's talk about his former club, Paris Saint-Germain. Listen, not a great result today against Benfica. I mean, they're still top of the group, but the one guy...
They said address Ndom.
Address Ndom. Oh, Steph said address Ndom. Don't say they. Don't say they. No one else gives a shit about Ndom except for Steph. Listen, bro. He's balling. There's no doubting Ndombele's ability. Let's put that... Yeah, let's put that out the way, though, anyways. No one has ever doubted Ndombele's ability on the ball. He's certified. We saw what he did at Lyon, even at Spurs, right? He had some amazing moments on the ball. But hey, maybe this bench role is decent for him, right? Like less running. Obviously, he comes on against tired legs. It looks as well at Napoli. He doesn't have the defensive responsibility that he did at Spurs. He's playing a lot higher up the pitch than he was under Mourinho and under Antonio Conte for a few months. So hey, fair play to him. Let's see if perhaps he can get back into the Spurs squad when he comes back. If not, hey, Napoli, you could definitely choose worse places to live. But Ndombele. We'll go back to PSG.
No, Sampioli is going to Sevilla.
Sampaoli.
Yeah.
He used to be their manager.
Yeah. He's going back. Yeah. Poch can't catch a break. Flipping. No, he's waiting for... He must be waiting for that Spurs job.
Bro, no one wants that guy. Come on. No one wants that guy. He's used goods after PSG. But speaking of PSG, let me just get this out of the way. Leo Messi today is the first player to ever score against 40 different teams in the Champions League. If this stat is correct, Messi has 43 goal contributions in 37 games in 2022. I just want you to address this because, listen, man, if anyone called him washed, it was you. Do you have some apologies? Do you have some apologies to dish out? No, don't run. Don't deny it. Don't deny it. You might not have said it on air, but you said it.
Hold on. First and foremost, we need to verify that stat.
We do.
And secondly, now Messi still looks like he's got some juice in the tank. Maybe for this World Cup, you know what I'm saying? That's his That's his bow out. You know what I mean? Before he goes back to Barcelona and
Yeah,
gets in the way
43
of
goal
their new
contributions
president.
in 37 games.
How much?
43 goal contributions in 37 games. But hey,
Mm.
Ballon d'Or list, we'll
Washed
put
King.
Nunez
Washed
instead, bro.
King.
Listen, bro, that boy
Washed
from
King.
Rosario, he got signed for a still, bro.
Washed King still strive for greatness.
Hey, yo,
But
Ronaldo got
you know what?
heated.
Nah, Messi's doing his thing at the moment. But
Yeah.
let's see. Let's see in the big Champions League games where it really matters. We're gonna have to see. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they're gonna win the league. Messi can sit down for the rest of the season. They're gonna win the league on. He's balling. What's the most important at the moment for Messi is the World Cup and this Champions League. That's where I'm gonna be like, yeah, I really want to see. He's been balling for Argentina though. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
And I actually think Argentina are gonna win the World Cup. So that's that.
Yeah.
But that's where it really that's where it really matters. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm looking forward to seeing it. They say Messi agent, don't kill me. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's gonna do in those competitions. Do you know what I'm saying? In the bigger games, because as much as it's still Messi can still got that quality, it's not peak Messi. Of course naturally.
Of course not. Yeah.
So there's gonna be games that may potentially he might ghost out of, like last season. So let's see.
I think that's the case for all three of Real's stars, right? Like they're never judged on what they do in the champion. Not Real stars, PSG stars. They're not judged in the group stage. They're not judged on what they do in Liga. Ultimately, rightly or wrongly, they're judged on what they do in the big games in the Champions League. And look, I don't think they're going to win it. I stand by my pick for City, but those three on their day can really hurt anyone. But I just want to give.
Let's not get it twisted, though. PSG still got a lot of things to do as well, though. They didn't win today.
I'll tell you this, right? I'll tell you this, and this is going to be a mad shout. I think PSG will end up replacing Ramos midway through the season. Not replacing him, selling him, but I think Mukiele will end up taking that right center back position from him. I think Ramos at this point in his career, at his age, cannot perform as like that right-sided center back because he's playing right center back at the moment. I don't think he can do it at maximum optimum. And Mukiele, that's like his position, bro. Huh?
I think Mukiele hype. I think he's been a boost, bro.
I don't think so. I think leadership-wise, right? Like personality-wise, he brings something to PSG. He brings them a spine. He's a leader. But I think performance-wise, I think Mukiele will end up taking that position, in my opinion.
Hey, listen.
That's my show.
Real men like Ramos, they prevail, as I always say. He's gonna come through. If you want to try and win the Champions League, you need Sergio Ramos, bro. You need Sergio Ramos.
Maybe 5 years ago, but
regardless, not Mukiele. What's Mukiele done in the game? You need Sergio Ramos in them moments.
Oh my days. Vitinha as well. Yeah, look at these. Trust me. Ramos hooked off after 70 minutes. I'm telling you, bro, the legs aren't there like they used to be with Ramos. Maybe
you got to understand when to use them type of guys. You know what I mean? You got to understand when to use them. You don't need to play them every week. But in a big game, I'm sorry, in a big game, I don't care what you say about his legs. In a big game, if it's the Champions League final, Champions League semi-finals, whatever, I want Sergio Ramos out there, not Mukiele.
We'll see,
no
man.
Disrespect.
We'll see, man. You sounding like Ronaldo fans right now, bro. You hanging on to the past right now, bro. Think about the old days.
Look, you don't appreciate real men. That's the problem.
I do, but I appreciated them 5 years ago, bro. I don't appreciate them in 2022. Sue me.
You like teachers' pets. That's what you like, bro.
Oh my god, is that what Mukiele is?
Bro, yeah, bro. Mukiele hype, man.
Hey, Vitinha, by the way, that's a player right there. I agree with you completely, Rafael. That's been a really good under the radar signing by PSG. I think him and Brazil have a good partnership there. Is there anything else in the Champions League this year that you kind of want to talk about, Cam? Any teams? Club Brugge. Someone asked just to briefly cover them. I think they've won all three of their games, haven't conceded a goal. Beat Atletico Madrid 2-0 yesterday.
Bro, I don't even notice that, you know. I've even noticed that. Let me check them out. That's going over my head, people. I'm sorry.
Hey, this is killing me, bro.
I need to be preying them. Wait, what's it say?
Fate of the universe on the line. Fate of the universe on the line. I'm taking Mukiele, bro. Hey, yo.
Bro, that's crazy. Wait, so hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, so Juventus won today. That's their first win.
Di Maria becomes the third player ever to assist 3 times in a Champions League game. One of the other 3 instances was also him.
Do you think he's the most underrated player of his generation?
Di Maria?
Yeah.
I think he's up there, bro, because you look at his credentials, right? Man of the match in the Champions League final. a huge component to that Real team. All-time assister for PSG. Huge Champions League performances. For Argentina, he's always been consistent. He's got the
He's
winner
been
in
their key at Argentina. Their
100%.
man.
In 2014, they probably win that final, in my opinion, if he's fit. In the Copa America final, he scored the winner in that. And now he's doing the business for Juventus.
Go back to Olympics.
Yeah. Real ones know.
Bro,
yeah. Benfica days as well. Nah, Di Maria has been a consistent. I think he's been underappreciated throughout his career. The fact that Real sold him for James Rodriguez just because of their names, because of the image, it just shows you how underrated Di Maria is. That's the way I see him.
Bro, of all the that I call him the ultimate teammate. The ultimate teammate. Yes, he's not going to be the one that everyone talks about in the highlights. Yeah, he might not even be in the highlights. Well, he's always going to be in the highlights because he's always around. You know what I'm trying to say? But he's not going to be the one that gets all the attention because he's not going to score all the goals. He's not going to do this. But what he does is he does everything to a high class level. And the one club he had to flop at had to be Man United. Bro, this club is cursed, bro.
You remember when he caught the ball? Do you remember when he caught the ball in against Liverpool, bro?
Yeah, bro. But remember that Leicester moment when he did that little.
My days,
when he
bro.
did that little.
I was his like, first 5 games was unplayable for United, bro.
I was like, oh my god, we got the best winger in the world. It is peak, and then whatever happened. Somebody said Ozil is the ultimate teammate. I get it because he assists, but hey, there was times where Ozil defensively, he's walking around the pitch. Di Maria is a workhorse, bro.
The angel waiting in the wings. I saw a good TikTok by Togball. I think you're talking about that one, Sam. But like, you think about Di Maria, Ronaldo. What'd you say?
That's something you would say, and
you're angel waiting, low key. But I might have to cop that. But
angel waiting in the winds. Angel Di Maria, the boy from allow me, bro. Allow me, get this guy off the stage, bro. Oh my god.
What'd you say? Fuck me for? Yo, Di Maria, though, all jokes aside, right? Ronaldo came to Real Madrid to win La Decima. Couldn't do it year after year after year. In that Champions League final, Di Maria stepped up. We talk about Bale's winner, but Bale's winner came from Di Maria's run inside out. That's another thing, too, of Di Maria. His inside-out dribbling is crazy, bro. He weaves through defenders. And then Argentina as well. Messi failed over and over and over to win that trophy for Argentina. Di Maria comes in clutch for him. But yeah,
Di Maria is the man.
That's another thing too, right? You talked about it briefly. Go check out Cam's video on basically players that Mourinho has unlocked offensively. But that Real Madrid team, they never won the Champions League, but Di Maria, Higuain, Ozil, Ronaldo, that was a really, really top Real Madrid team right there.
That was nice, man. They went to 3 semifinals and
they were just unlucky, bro.
Yeah, penalties and all that madness.
Yeah. Ash has got another super chat. Bless up, bro. UCL bum Conte struggling in the group of E's. I mean, this is something you talked on, Cam, something that you really want to see going forward in this Champions League. Conte finally making his mark in that competition. For an elite manager's record is now 32% win rate in the Champions League.
Bro, it's mad, bro. It's mad. Like, it's honestly like so confusing how a manager who has won league title after league title, even won a Premier League, bro. Like, it's like sometimes that goes forgotten. He's won a Premier League, yeah. Is so bad in Europe. I don't understand it because people could say, oh, maybe it's the way he plays football, but other managers have played football like this and not had records this bad. I really don't get what it is that Conte's just can't bang in Europe, bro. Like,
you know what someone said yesterday, right? Games, yeah, it's disgusting.
Like,
someone said this though, Cam. Someone said yesterday they think Conte treats the Champions League like a league campaign. In that, like, he manages games individually and he's like, okay, we might not get a point here, but we'll get a point there and it'll count in the end. But the thing with Champions League games is like one mistake in one game and you're done. And another thing too is something I really haven't liked from Conte this year, bro, is his rotation. It's the same 11 every single week.
I think he don't rate the squad, bro.
Bro, I get that, but look, Bissouma, you bought for big money. The guy can't get a sniff. Jed Spence, I understand, wasn't his signing, but eventually he's going to have to ditch this Emerson experiment. It's the same 11 players every single week. And if it doesn't work with those guys, the bench isn't looking too much better either. So, listen, if Conte goes out in the Champions League group stage again, that's a blip that I can never ignore. I can't lie.
Honestly, and in this group, I recall, and I actually said, why are Tottenham fans celebrating? Do they think that group is easy, right?
Yeah.
I recall Spurs fans buzzing at getting Sporting, Frankfurt, and Marseille. You better get through that group. You better
That's a
get
Europa League group, bro. That's a Europa League level group.
exactly. So I mean, they have to get through. If they don't get through that, then I'm super concerned, bro. I'm super concerned because I don't know how a manager can have. He has nearly as many losses as he has wins in the Champions League. It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. So let's see what happens, though. But some of the players are gonna have to dig out as well. You know what I mean? Kane, Son got a hat trick in 15 minutes against who is it? Leicester when they were on their knees, and everyone said that he's back. No, the guy stinks this season, completely. Been poor all season. And again, yesterday I was watching the game. We can talk about Conte, whatever, but he missed clear-cut chances. So listen,
I said my part on Son, bro. I said my part on Son. Yeah.
No, like if Spurs don't get anything out of Son this season, then they're not going to have a good year. It's as simple as that. They rely on them type of guys. We saw progressive passes into the final third, the 20th or something like that.
That's crazy.
But they scored second most goals or whatever it is, because that is how they're going to be operating. They need their frontline guys clinical. And if Son isn't going to be join the party this season, they're in huge trouble.
Sammy, who's a consistent viewer, my guy, I always see you in here. Talk on my team, Madrid. Ben's looking rusty, Leos. We need him to be ready for Barca. Ben's has had a tricky start to the season, man. I mean, he's going to win the Ballon d'Or, of course, based on what he did last year, but it hasn't been a smooth sailing. I know he's had some injuries here and there, but the ones that I'm looking at, Cam, and I know you love one of these guys, Rodrigo and Vinicius, bro. Ooh. We talk about all these all-star Brazilian attackers, Neymar, Paqueta, Vini, Rafinha, Anthony, so-and-so. Rodrigo, he's a weird player for me, right? Because he doesn't have maybe like this. He doesn't like get you off your feet like a Vinny, but he's so effective. The amount of goals this guy scores, the amount of attacking positions this guy gets into, I think he's one of the most slept on players in Europe at the moment.
Bro, honestly, I like this guy, man. I like this Rodrigo. As I said, like, I owe him an apology. I wasn't familiar with his game. Bro, Rodrigo, I owe you an apology because, bro, do you know what I like the most about him? He's just intelligent, bro.
Yeah, he's very intelligent. Yep.
Intelligent. You know what I'm trying to say? He's a quality player, bro. He's a quality player. He's reliable when it comes to scoring. He's intelligent. He's good at linking up play. I don't know what his best side is. I'm still looking to see if he's the best on the left, on the right, what his best side is. But the guy is a very, very, very good player. And Vinny's obviously going to get all the attention, rightly so, because Vinny is big time. He's big time now. Like, it's not even all development. The guy's consistent.
Yeah.
Vinny is a big time player, bro. And he's been doing it without Benzema as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So now that's when you know someone has reached kind of an ascendancy. Like, everyone will probably try and say, oh, he needs Benzema. Nah, he said, yo, duo hype. Let me show you Wagwan. So
here's another thing with Rodrigo, right? This is another thing. And I think this is super underrated when you talk about players. And I see a lot of people talk about it in the comments. Gundogan, we praise him a lot because one of the best things about him is that he's excellent as a 10, as an 8, and as a 6. Not many players can claim to do that. Rodrigo is excellent on the right. He's excellent on the left, and he can play centrally as well. And that comes from his IQ, right? Like, a lot of players are technically excellent to play in all those positions, but Rodrigo is so intelligent. And like, I agree with you completely, man. I think he's one of the most slept-on players in Europe, and he's a top player. And you think about how much Real paid for those two. What, 70 million combined for their wing duo for the next 10 years. That's crazy, man.
No, honestly, like that's the thing. Real Madrid recruit well, man. They recruit well. But soon they're gonna get frustrated. They're not gonna like what's going on with Haaland. They're not gonna like what's going on with it. They're gonna start breaking their bank.
Of course, bro.
No. They're like
Galactical level club, bro.
Yeah. No, facts. So he's a nice player, man. You big him up as well because 100%. That's an underrated player. He could easily went down the Vasquez and route.
Rodriguez.
Exactly. Jesse. Yeah. He could have easily went down that route, but nah, he's serious still.
Guys, we got 250 around people in the live right now. Definitely everyone subscribe. We're so close to 10K at the moment. Yeah, I think that's all the games we really want to talk about. We're not done yet. I think we're going to answer a few more questions. We're roughly at around 45 minutes in, so maybe we'll take 15 minutes worth of questions. Get them in the comments section below, and we'll take the best ones. I already start a few of them. Big up Rebecca, slowly becoming one of my favorite post-match reaction shows. Keep tuning in.
Seeing Rebecca in the last 3, man. Big up Rebecca for real.
We'll be consistent too. Don't worry about that, but bless up. Speak on Grealish, man of the match. We already got that. Grealish.
We can talk about that again if they want.
Yeah, with you. What's the furthest Conte has gone to the Champions League? That's the Celtic quarterfinals, bro. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, man. Can Militao start for Brazil? This is an interesting one, right? Because everyone keeps talking about Brazil. Their fullbacks are their weakest position. And I think that's very overstated because I think you look at every international team, they have a weakness in their team, right? No international team is perfect. But Militao on the right and Tellez on the left, the last few international games, he's kind of been doing business as well, too. So they might have found a decent fullback partnership in those guys as well.
Man said Tellez, on the...
Hey, he was dead 6 months ago, but...
Is that another one?
Subscribe. Where do you want to see Tuchel go next? Where is Tuchel's next club? Is it Bayern?
Tuchel. It's a tough one, Yeah, probably Bayern. Because I don't think Thingy is moving anyone at Bayern Munich at the moment. Nagelsmann, Nagelsmann. It's probably still. Yeah, I'd probably say that. Who else is there?
Best wingers in the Prem, regardless of form.
Best wingers.
Yeah, irregardless of form, they're saying.
Grealish.
He's the best.
That's it.
This guy's a fanboy, bro. I hope he's promising you boots or a shirt or something, bro.
Soon.
This guy, Grealish is up there for sure. I'm looking at that guy, Luis Diaz, though. He's special, man. That's probably one of my favorite players in the world right now. Has Klopp shown that
Luis Diaz?
I love him.
That's what? The best winger in the Prem.
I said he's one of them. He said who are the best wingers? He's up there. Is he not? I think he's up there.
Like the wingers out in the Prem.
Has Klopp shown that he can be tactically flexible? I don't know how much you caught of the Liverpool game yesterday. Bro, yesterday he played Diaz, Jota, Nunez, and Salah in like a front four with Thiago and Henderson in midfield. He's trying, bro. He knows that 4-3-3 is cooked, bro.
Let's see if he does it in the Premier League. If he's tactically flexible, he'll go and do that versus Arsenal, innit?
The Emirates, yeah.
But I don't think he probably will. I'm not too sure if he will. I saw somebody talking about Bellingham. Bellingham did his thing.
I've been avoiding those questions.
yeah. I've been seeing you. Talk on Bellingham because you went viral dissing Bellingham, bro.
Hey, what did I say about Bellingham? What did I say about Bellingham? What was the exact words I said?
He's the most overrated young player in the world.
I said he's a final third player, and they're gassing up final third actions. Let me see him control games, and hey, I'll take my words back. But the goal today was nice. I can't lie.
That goal was nice. I'm not going to lie.
It was fire. I can't lie. Who's the ultimate and most supreme attacking fullback? Is it James at the moment?
It's James. No, see, the thing is, right? It's just tough because
that's Cancelo,
attacking fullback at the end of the day. It's hard because Cancelo can do both sides. That's the thing about the Supreme Club, right? We have multiple things going on here. You know what I'm saying? Multiple things. Cancelo can play both sides effortlessly. Best, in my opinion, in the build-up play. Reece James, most complete in terms of defensive work and going forward. But Trent, you know what I mean? He's got that wand. Can't sleep on that wand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know man am onto Trent right now, but he's got that wand that makes him a serious weapon. You know what I'm saying? So we're eating good over there, man. Hakimi,
it's not a bad club.
I got to watch him, you know what I mean? I got to watch him a bit closely. We're looking at what's going on over there. But yeah, man, we're eating well.
Thoughts on Alonso? What did you say?
Somebody said the AF movement started because Wan-Bissaka was playing. Nah, that's so funny.
Hey, yo, is that true?
Yo, I got to think about
retaliation.
I got to think about the origins. I can't remember. But
knowing you definitely started that as an agenda. Knowing you definitely did, bro. You troll.
Maybe.
Sammy here goes, thoughts on Alonso to Leverkusen. All I got to say is, bro, that makes me feel old as shit, bro. Because that's someone I grew up on, bro. I know that you probably saw him start of his career, bro. You probably saw his youth days. Old ass man over here.
What? So when did you see him? You didn't even see him at Liverpool, innit?
Yes,
you saw him at Real Madrid.
Bro. Oh my god, this guy got so many children.
You saw him at Real Madrid, innit?
Of course, I saw him at Liverpool, bro. Him and Mascherano in midfield, bro.
You did. Nah, you didn't.
Of course, I did.
See the Mascherano, Gerrard.
Stop this, bro.
You didn't see that.
This guy's the biggest hater I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, you did not see the Gerard Torres Mascherano Liverpool.
I'll tell you that the game that sticks out to me for Alonso at Liverpool, and it was against Real Madrid actually. It's when
Yeah,
they
yeah,
beat them
mate.
4-0 at
We get it.
Anfield.
You do the archive, bro. We
I
get it.
haven't, I
You know what I
haven't
mean?
done an archive on that video, bro.
We get it.
How do I know all these games off the top of my head, bro?
Because you do the archive, bro.
Have I done an archive on Liverpool, Real Madrid?
I don't know. You be searching them things, but you gotta do your research.
Hey, I do a lot of research if that's the case, bro. But thoughts on Alonso to Leverkusen? Me personally, I haven't seen much of his coaching career, so I can't speak too much on that. But it's interesting. You see Arteta as a manager now, Xavi as a manager now, Alonso as a manager now. There's a good school going on over there.
Mm-hmm. Like honestly, I think it's going to be interesting. Obviously, I don't know nothing about his coaching either, but bro, one reason why I call Alonso one of the best defensive midfielders of his generation, or you can say ever, or whatever, right?
I'd say generation
is because how he was able to be elite under a Benitez system, under a Pep system, under an Ancelotti system, and a Mourinho system. All different. And Alonso was elite in all of those systems. Yeah. Okay, I think people kind of overrate his Liverpool time a little bit. 08-09 was amazing and stuff, but it was a bit up and down up until then, right? That was kind of like a redemption season because he was going to get rid of him for Gareth Barry. And he was like, hold
that I remember. See, I remember this stuff, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But he has been elite under 4 different styles of managers. And you know what they say about them DMs? They make the best managers. I'm actually super looking forward to Alonso. I might throw some stocks in right now, actually. You guys are seeing it here. I'm putting some Alonso stocks in there.
You know, the thing is, Ken, there's always players, right, that you look at and you think he's going to make a great manager one day. I think of Alonso 100%. Philip Lahm, I feel like I don't know if he has any plans to be a manager, but you just watched him and like he's the brains on the pitch. He's the manager on the pitch. The way he dictates play, like he thinks like a manager. Alonso for me was always that kind of player that was eventually going to go into management. But I'm with you, man. Like I haven't seen much of him. I know he was the youth coach at Real Sociedad, but it'll be interesting to see how he does at Leverkusen. Hopefully they give enough time too, because you know these clubs, right? They be sacking like crazy. Cam, if Messi wins the World Cup, does he become your GOAT? I think he already is, right?
As in, like, no, Messi's the best player ever. Messi's the best player ever. I think Messi's the best player ever. My GOAT, as in like my GOAT, like who that comes with like who I love the most and stuff. Obviously, as I always say, Ronaldo's given me my most happy moments or whatever. And you know I'm a Zidane guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Messi is the best player ever. In my opinion, anyway.
This is a controversial one. Was Suarez a success in the Champions League? 1 Champions League and 27 goals playing with a peak Messi for about 6 years. Haaland has already passed his goal tally. I wouldn't say... No, it's definitely not a success, right? Let's be real
He didn't get to play in the Champions League with Liverpool. He didn't get to play in the Champions League with Ajax.
Yeah, he did with Ajax. I think he
how
did
many?
I don't know how many, but he played a few games. But we're looking at Barca and we're looking at Atletico for the most part. That's the majority of his career. But this is the thing, Cam. Suarez's record in the Champions League at Barca is not good. If you look at the amount of away games he didn't score in, bro, it was like 20. Like it was like 3 years he didn't score an away goal in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So it is a bit suspect. But I mean, like, look, R9 as well doesn't have a great Champions League record. I know there's some context with him as well, right? Injuries just limited how much he could end up playing. But look, not every striker is perfect. Suarez, okay, doesn't have the greatest Champions League record. You look at his record in every other attribute, it's not too bad, right?
I'm telling you, you look deeply into every player, probably other than actually, you even look deeply into Ronaldo and Messi's resume. You seen their World Cup thing?
Yeah,
no goals in the knockout round. There's always something.
Yeah.
You look at everyone's resume, there's always gonna be something where you're like, hold on. You're gonna look back at it in 10 years and be like, yo, this guy's a fraud. Hold on. But trust me, like if you were there to live through Suarez,
come on, man.
And even we talk about Atletico, bruv, he went and won them the league. He went and won the league, scoring 20 goals. Come on, man. Come on. We're talking about
Uruguay Copa America winner, World Cup semifinalist. Yeah, he's got a career, man. Come on. Someone said, I want to correct this because I know what the tweet you're talking about. Someone said Saka is a top 5 right winger. Is that true if So Football is finished? I think he is a top 5 right winger in the world at the moment.
I don't know.
You don't think so? I
don't know.
I look at what
think about the wingers, but
right wingers, I would say
top 5. If Saka's a top 5 right winger in the world, then
we're in trouble.
The game Yeah.
I prefer not to speak. Arsenal's fans on Twitter are crazy. I'd rather not
Yeah,
get clipped up.
he's a
You
good
do all
player.
that. What do you think about a Prem or Ballon d'Or Defender of the Year award? I'm gonna be real, man. Look, I appreciate defending. Shout out you guys, but ain't nobody trying to see all that, bro. Just be happy with the clean sheets, bro. Let the attackers hog the awards, bro. This ain't meant for you, bro.
I think they should put more prestige on. I did a episode about this a year and a half ago or something. I think the Ballon d'Or has now become a thing. It's become crazy because the Ballon d'Or, like when you saw like Jorginho going for it, how can Jorginho possibly win it over a Messi who scores 50 goals or something? Do you know what I mean? I
Exactly.
think they need to put more prestige on the defender of the year, on the goalkeeper of the year,
Yeah,
on
because
the
there are those awards, right? Exactly.
it was just feel like whatever. But I think there just needs to, I don't know how, maybe it's all about marketing at the end of the day, right? There just needs to be more prestige on those things, because when I saw like Neuer going for a Ballon d'Or versus Ronaldo and Messi, like, come on, bro. No goalie is winning the goal. If a goalkeeper wins the Ballon d'Or,
17 clean sheets or 61 goals? What you taking, bro?
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So
Hey,
for
man.
me, I think they just need to put more prestige on the individual awards.
This guy says the origin of attacking fullback came was when Juan Bissaka left the ball 58 times in that Champions League group stage. Bro, do you remember that game where every time they sent it to Angelino on the far side, this dude was in no man's land, bro?
Hey,
Hey,
yo, I don't remember, but it's so funny how people have been here from day one. Like when I was I was doing videos in my brother's spare room, and people thinks I was in prison. Them days, bro. Oh man, hilarious, bro.
Rebecca, thank you for the super chat. Last super chat missed my message, but plaudits to FTBL, consistent content of educated and thought-provoking discussion of Football Hub. Keep going. Hey, we
Thank
aim
you.
to please. Good, glad to hear that it's coming
We did.
across. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Make sure you guys subscribe, man. Listen to Rebecca.
Defo.
Listen to
Yeah.
Rebecca. Subscribe to this.
100%. Do you reckon Barca are making out the group? That's something we didn't talk about, right? They lost to Inter, and that's the group of death, right? Them, Inter, and Bayern. One of those teams is going to go crashing out. And now they play Inter at the Camp Nou, the Spotify Camp Nou now. If they don't win that game, hey, they're in trouble.
They're not ready, man. They're not ready. Barcelona are not ready. Nah. They're not ready. Two teenagers in midfield, who are good, by the way. They're very good players, but two teenagers in midfield. I saw that defense yesterday. Christensen, Eric Garcia, Sergio Roberto, and Marcus Alonso. Mate, I would use that defense to, like, if, bro, I don't even want to, let me not even say what I was about to say. Yeah, but listen, that is a horrific defensive team. And then you got two teenagers in front. They're just not ready. New team gelled together. I don't think they're ready to make any noise in the Champions League still. And Xavi's a bit shaky, looking a bit shaky in Europe himself.
I don't know
I think they should just focus on the La Liga, where their attack and all that can get them through games. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing well in the La Liga at the moment. We'll see. Or La Liga. I keep saying the La Liga. La Liga. So they should do it well in La Liga. So yeah, man, I think they should just focus on that. And that's it. You know what I mean? Champions League, forget about it.
Yeah, but it's easy to say, but a club like Barcelona, man, right? Like you don't just turn around.
We're in the era of processes, bro.
I get it, but like that fan base is not going to just accept, oh, forget about the Champions League, let's focus on Liga. There was one tweet I saw yesterday, right? It's Barcelona, like where they pass the most, who gets the most touches of the ball. Barcelona's game plan is effectively give it to Ousmane Dembele on the right and let him get to work and pray. That's literally every single attack that goes through Barcelona out wide to Ousmane Dembele and hope he can create something. And look, he's a damn good player. And there are going to be games where he's going to win you games single-handedly, but it's not sustainable, man. Like this isn't Neymar or Messi, as good as he is. I think when you talk about Xavi being a little not naive but inexperienced, and he's still a ways to go before being able to be a competitive manager at Champions League level, yeah, he's still got a ways to go. This is an interesting.
Yeah, go ahead. It's normal. And that's normal. That's normal. At the end of the day.
I like this question. Hazard or Di Maria's career? I feel like it's a lot closer than people think, especially when you look at their Champions League performances. Hey.
It's Di Maria, isn't it? Di Maria's had a better career. I don't know who. I think.
It's tough, right?
I think Hazard was a better player.
Yeah, I agree.
Because of his match-winning ability. Now, Di Maria's ability is quality as well. Yeah. But Hazard's match-winning ability, for me, just sets him a little bit apart. You know what I'm saying? And as much as I loved watching Di Maria, I loved watching Hazard. You get me?
Too. Me too.
That feeling. It's all about watching. It's about how you feel when you're watching someone. You know what I'm saying? So
here's the thing too, right, Cam? Di Maria was never like the main guy on a team like Eden Hazard was.
Exactly.
Right. And that's not a slight, right? Like he was still an amazing performer, but he's never been asked to carry a team the way Eden Hazard has.
But Di Maria's career, man, he's won the Copa America, he's won the Champions League, he's won, you know what I mean? So I would say him, but Hazard is
up there, right?
Don't play with Hazard's name, bruv. Trust me.
Cam, are you a Saka hater? Can confirm.
I'm not even a Saka hater, bro. You know what's so funny about this? Hold on. Let me debunk this. I'm not a Saka hater in any way, bro. Like, if people go back to everything I used to say about Saka, is praise. I had, when I was doing my best youngsters, when Greenwood was about, and Foden, Reece James, when these guys were all coming through at the same time, I was giving them all their love. You know what I'm saying? I've always praised his IQ, his ability to play in different positions, like left wing back. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. People only stick with that because I said he should play left wing back for England. Because I said he should play left wing back for England, yeah. So England can get the better, more ballers on the pitch. People have been crying about it. But I'm not a Saka hater, but best right winger in the world or whatever. Fair enough. I still think he's got some way to go for that, but
fair enough. Listen, guys, we've been going on for an hour. We answered all your questions, talked about the Champions League. All we got to ask at this point is like, share, subscribe, get us to 10K. We're trying to get there by the end of Sunday. If you do, hey, there might be a giveaway on the way. No promises, but there might be one in the works.
What are you promising them?
I prefer not to speak. We'll see. There could be a jersey or something in the works, but just stay tuned for that. I got to reiterate it. Subscribe. Make sure you check out all the content Cams has been putting out. Stoppage Time TV is officially part of the FTBL family as well. So make sure you keep an eye out for those podcasts. Cam, is there anything else you want to add or before we quit or not?
Yeah, make sure you like, as I always say, share, subscribe, but make sure you like on the way out.
Yeah.
We're going to probably do, after the United game, a quick wrap up of the Ammonia or whatever the team's name is, Ammonia game.
Cypriot champions. Put some respect on their name.
Yeah, Cypriot champions, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, probably gonna do that. But guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Everybody go to Fuad's. Go to Fuad Kadani's to Twitter and just say thoughts on the Grealish game, but write it like this. I can't even comment in the thing.
What do you want it to be?
FORTS. Shout out Harry on that one.
Thoughts on Grealish. Hold up. You guys know what to do.
Put that on Fuad's account. Everybody, Fuad Kadani, go and write that on your way out on Twitter.
No, 100%.
Performance. You all right?
Yeah, guys. Make sure you guys leave the stream, drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's been myself, Lies. It's been my boy, Culture Cams. We'll be back tomorrow for the Man United game. We'll catch you.